Okay, so we are going to be doing some subtracting with regrouping. And we are going to use these base 10 models to help us. Okay, so this cube is going to equal ones, tenths, hundredths, thousands are the little squares. So we are actually going to solve the problem 2 and 45 hundredths minus 1 and 18 hundredths. So I'm going to start by making myself a little place value chart to help me. So I know I have ones, tenths, hundredths, and I also have over here ones, tenths, hundredths. So that means on my place value chart, that's all I need for this activity right now. Okay, so I'm going to set this up, my place value chart. Here's going to be my ones, decimal, tenths, and hundredths. Okay, so now I'm going to start with representing the ones in this first number. So I'm only going to model this in my place value chart because I'm going to be taking this away from that. So I'm going to start with my two ones. Okay, here's my two ones. I have 4 tenths, as I can see right here, 4 tenths. And I have 5 hundredths. Okay, so now as my base 10 blocks, I have 2 and 45 hundredths. Okay, now when I'm subtracting, I want to take away this number and I want to start with this lowest place value. So in this case, it's the hundredths. So I'm going to look and I'm trying to take away this 8 hundredths from the hundredths place. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I'm trying to take away 8, can I do that if there's only 5 here? No, because 5 is a smaller number than 8. So what do you think you have to do? Like we've learned before, we need to borrow from this other place value. So I'm going to take 1/10 from here, but if we remember, every time we move up on the place value chart, it's going up by a power of 10. So 1/10 would equal 10 hundredths. Okay, because if I were to write, I'm going to scoot this up a little bit, 1/10 is the same thing as 10 hundredths. Remember how we read that on the place value? 1, it's in the tenths place, 10 hundredths. So that's how you would read it. We take 1 away from here, but it makes 10 of the smaller place value. Okay, so now am I able to take away 8 from this new number? Yes, I am. So I'm going to go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm going to circle what I have left. Okay. Now I'm going to take 1 away from the tenths place, right? So I did my hundredths. Now I need to take 1 away from the tenths place. And I can take away 1 right here. I'm going to circle what's left. Then I go to my next place value. I need to take 1 whole. I can do that. So I take away 1 and I circle what's left. Then I need to figure out, okay, what is my answer now? I have 1 whole and 2 tenths and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hundredths, which would equal 1 and 27 hundredths. Okay. There are also